All praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Hakadash. Double honors to the Apostle of Great Millstone. Salutation to you, Akim, doing the work in truth and sincerity. This video is going to be a little bit more, well, all the videos are serious, but this one is going to be pretty serious about the up and coming times. As you brothers can see, you brothers in the know, you already know what 2nd Maccabees, the 7th chapter, is about. However, for you brothers that haven't read through the whole thing yet, I'm going to read just the highlighted part of Maccabees, the 7th chapter, and get right into it. This is Maccabees 7, 2nd Maccabees 7:1. And it came to pass also, the 7 brethren with their mother were taken and compelled by the king against the law. And this is during the time of Antiochus Epiphanes. And compelled by the king against the law to taste swine's flesh, and were tormented with scourges and whips. So they were beaten with whips and all manner of, torture devices. They were beaten. But one of them that spake first said thus, "What wouldest thou ask or learn of us? We are ready to die rather than to transgress the laws of our fathers." Then the king, being enraged, commanded pans and cauldrons be made hot, which forthwith being heated, he commanded to cut out the tongue of him that spake first, and to cut off the utmost parts of his body, the rest of his brethren and his mother looking on. So they cut off his tongue, they cut off his rod, while his brothers and his mother was watching, tortured him. Now, when he was thus maimed and all his members, he commanded him, being yet alive, to be brought to the fire and to be fried in the pan. And as the vapor of the pan was for a good space dispersed, they exhorted one another with the mother to die manfully, saying thus, "The Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, looking upon us, and in truth has comfort in us, as Moses in his song, which witnessed to their faces, declared, saying, and he shall be comforted in his servants." And you can read the rest, all the brothers basically died manfully, if you read the rest all the way down. And the mother was, proud of her sons, And I forget, I have to read it again, but the mother ended up dying later too. But they were all basically tortured to death. And they died manfully. And the reason I read this scripture is because the times that we are coming in. We're coming in a time where Esau is about to show his horns again. And some of us are going to, be beheaded. Some of us are actually going to be martyrs. So, hey, brothers have to have that type of mindset being in this thing, Don't get me wrong. A lot of us is going to be saved. Maybe the majority of us is going to be saved. But a lot of us is also going to go out like martyrs as well. So you have to have a certain mindset for that, And these 7 brothers, basically, their stories explain the type of mindset you should have while you're in this. And this is Revelations 20:4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. But the rest of the dead lived not again until the 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection. So it's plainly saying that he saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua And that's one of the things that I want to talk about. In Obama's era, he bought thousands upon thousands of guillotines. Apostle Gabar always talked about that. Thousands upon thousands of guillotines and all types of concentration camps were made during the Obama era. So you got the guillotines, which are not talked about no more, and you got the concentration camps, which are not talked about no more. And you also got all of the coffins that they bought during the Obama era, which they don't talk about no more. You know, they're going to be used. And we're coming into that time because we're in the time of the mark of the beast right now. The preparations for the mark of the beast are already set. That's why they stabbing and jabbing everybody up. So the preparations for the mark of the beast is already set. And the only thing left is the implementation of it. And they're moving quickly right now. So for those of us who are not going to accept it, you know, be prepared. Some of us are going to be guided away from it, and some of us are going to be martyrs for Yahushua. Flat out. And this is the 7 brothers in 2nd Maccabees, the 7th chapter, is a great example of what type of mind state to have, man. We will not eat swine's flesh. We ain't going to transgress the laws of Yahweh and Yahushua. We ain't getting the MOTB, you know, and we willing to die for it. And like I said, those guillotines are going to be used. And a lot of us brothers are actually going to be beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and the word of Hamashiach Yahushua, Hamashiach Yahweh and Yahushua, man. So that's got to be known. That's got to be a set thing in your mind. And don't get me wrong, we can also be delivered from it, but you still have to have that type of mindset. And this is the last scripture I'm going to get. This is Revelations 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give you a crown of life. Be thou faithful unto death. Just like we just read in Revelations, the 20th chapter. Hey, be faithful unto death. That crown of life, we're going to live 1,000 years with Yahushua before the rest of the dead come back, you know. That's the first resurrection. That's one of the things we strive in this for, you know, that reward. So, you know, but that's basically, I wanted to get to the seriousness of the times that we're coming in. Because you may see a few of us brothers may be beheaded and shit, you know, and we have to have that mind state, just like the brothers in Maccabees, 2nd Maccabees, the 7th chapter. You know, we have to have that mindset. We will not transgress against the Lord, and we know the Lord is looking at us. We know Yahweh and Yahushua is looking at us, and he's comforted in his servants. So, you know, get that type of mindset because we're coming in those times. With that, and say Shalom. All praise and glory to Yahweh and Yahushua, Bashem Kakadash. And until next time, Shalom.